weekend in San Diego, the art community is coming together to honor the life and legacy of James Hubble.
He was one of San Diego's most iconic artists, sculptors, and teachers. Joining us now to talk more about this special tribute is Marianne Gerdes, the executive director of the Alain Lael Foundation, which was founded by Hubble and his wife. Marianne, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
My pleasure.
So start off by telling us about James Hubble and this foundation.
Yeah, James Hubble is well known to many San Diegans. He's been working and living in San Diego since he was in his 20s. So 60 years or more of working here, doing art and doing projects involving the community and art projects, and actually using art as an ambassador to create friendship and understanding among cultures. He did a lot of work in Mexico. He's most well known for his fabulous home in Julian. Thousands of people have visited that home over the decades, so and it's still available for touring today.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now. In fact, so for those who didn't know, when did James Hubble pass away?
He passed away back in May. He was 92 years old, and it was a great loss to all of us in our community. And we heard from such a great outpouring from so many people whose lives he had touched. We felt that it was really important that we have some sort of way to honor him for the general public to participate in, and so we have set up this event on Saturday called a tribute to James Hubble, which is happening on Shelter Island. It will be starting with a friendship walk, which honors Jim's work in the Pacific Rim community. We'll be walking about a mile from his public art installation called Pacific Portal, and then we'll be following the Chunky Hustle Brass Band, which is a New Orleans-style marching band. From the portal to the Pacific Rim Park, which is called Pearl of the Pacific, and there will be a community celebration in memory of James.
That's amazing. Sounds like it's going to be a beautiful tribute. If people want to learn more, where can they get more information?
Go to our website, alainlaelfoundation.org, and there's also been some media coverage of it, so it should be pretty simple for people to find.
Where's that name come from? What's the meaning of that name?
Yeah, that's the name that James and Anne chose for their home, Alain Lael. It means a Hebrew phrase that means a tree that belongs to God. And it symbolizes their dedication and love of nature and art and all that inspired in Jim and his work. And Jim's work is very organic and very grounded in natural nature and natural materials and so forth. So it's a perfect name. It's a little difficult to spell and remember for people, but for Jim and Anne Hubble, it was just what they wanted it to be. So.
What does it mean for you, and how important is it to carry on his work and his legacy?
You know, James touched so many lives, and he was really a pioneer in using art as a way to build community. And so the Alain Lael Foundation continues to do that sort of work. We want to carry on his legacy of connecting people who have differences and using art to kind of bridge those differences and help people see one another as humans, as more similar than different. And Jim repeated that theme throughout his life and his public work.
You know, besides his home and a tour of his home up in Julian, where else can we see his art?
Oh, he's got many installations around San Diego. Shelter Island has got those two premier ones, Pacific Portal and the Pacific Rim Park. He has work at the San Diego Botanic Garden, the Briarcrest Park. He has it in the Vista Courthouse facade is to James Hubble, up in the North County libraries. In fact, the very last artwork that Jim did was installed in the Alpine Library just a few months ago, a beautiful stained glass piece. So there's in many public places that's free and accessible to anyone.
It seems like pretty much anywhere you go, you can kind of find a piece of him.
You know, he was that kind of person. People gravitated to him. He was a kind and gentle and humble man, incredibly creative, and so many people have his works in their home through architecture, through art, and then also in public spaces.
We have some information about this, so again, tell us where and when this is happening.
Saturday, August 24th, 2 to 4 p.m. on Shelter Island, starting at Pacific Portal, ending at Pacific Rim Park.
And who was that? That was Chunky Hustle, you said?
The Chunky Hustle Brass Band, yeah.
I think Zara has their CD.
I have a t-shirt too.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay, very good.
Marianne Gerdes of the Elan Layel Foundation, thank you so much for being here and joining us and sharing more about this.
Thank you.
We have more on this event, and if you'd like to learn more about the memorial this weekend or Hubbell's legacy, it's all up on our website, fox5sandiego.com, and just click the Scene On tab.
All right, Marianne, thank you again. Good luck.